When I think of interaction, I first of all think of it as a mode of relating to one another, either between people or between people and objects, or between objects and objects, or between people and an environment, or between an environment and actions that happen in it, behaviors that can occur in it. And I deliberately, when I founded the Interaktionslabor, wanted the term interaction to stand in the foreground, even though having worked in the performing arts and having become very involved with multimedia composition, I knew that in computational terms the notion of interactivity was becoming more and more part of our social realities, especially since a lot of the communication technologies with which we work day after day involve forms of interactivity and forms of networked connection. So interaction, if you look behind me, you see sort of the front part of the modernized section of the coal mine, a grey conference center or a grey convention center with a guest house, and it's a very beautiful structure built with concrete, steel, glass and aluminum, and it has a sort of Le Corbusier effect of being very transparent to the outside. The light is streaming through, so we have quite a beautiful space to work in, and the space is used for a 10-day intensive workshop, bringing together artists from the region as well as from abroad who might have heard about this workshop, coming together here to experiment together. So the form of interaction that interests me particularly is the link between the physical work with our bodies, experiencing our bodies as an alive, sensual instrument of drawing on influences and giving back to the world, to the environment, communicating with the world, especially in a time now where we are very mobile, we travel, we meet many people, especially also people who have come to our countries from other places. And so for me the interaction is also a cultural and an international proposition. And this laboratory and this performance academy, very fortunately, is a totally international setting. So this year we have artists from the region, Luxembourg, France, Germany, Belgium, as well as from Austria, Portugal, England, yeah, and then as far as Brazil. People have come here to spend time together. We live in the guest house, we eat and cook together, we share conversations, and then we share practices. So this is perhaps in a larger sense for me an understanding of interaction when in a concentrated time and in a particular place we transform this place into a workshop, into a stage where we can explore performance. So that would be my first proposition, to see interaction as a performing laboratory where we can test different possibilities of interacting with the environment and with one another, and also exchanging languages.